don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Like Phaedra was going along to get along, is what I felt. And I felt like she turned her back on me.
What's wrong with going along to meet and get along with everybody?
But if you...
Instead of being booed up with just you.
What I am saying is, it's like, I'm cool with Quad, we're cool, but when she found out everyone else probably had an issue with me, it's like, I want to be on this side of the, I don't want to be, messing with Quad. You know what I mean?
It seems like the big issue is that Quad feels like you ditched her in order to save yourself and your place in the group.
It's not a matter of ditching her. It's a matter of, why would I attach myself to the Titanic?
God dang.
So y'all, we are not done talking about Married to Medicine. This video, we are dealing straight with phony Faye and the way that she just pretty much hit it on Quad. Now, in this particular video, Quad felt like Phaedra pretty much was going along just to get along. Now, that's interesting that she said that, because I felt the exact same way. She also stated that her and Phaedra were really cool. Everything was pretty copacetic until Phaedra figured out that Quad and the other people in the group had issues. So it seemed like Phaedra wanted to play it safe and separate herself from Quad, including taking a separate plane so she did not have to deal with Quad. Also, in a tweet that Quad released, she stated that she helped Phaedra secure a spot on Married to Medicine for the next 3 years. But Quad stated that Phaedra didn't even want to attach herself to her because she felt like she was a sinking ship. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I was not surprised by Phaedra's behavior. We have saw Phaedra on Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she has always seemed to be somebody that was solely out for herself, which is not a bad thing, but I feel like in this situation, I think she could have handled it a lot better. It seems like in this group with Married to Medicine, it seems like these ladies feel like if you don't go on their side, they will get you out of there. And I believe Phaedra felt the pressure of being a new person in the group, in which she stated, and she didn't want to feel like she was in the middle. While I have to agree with her on that part, I don't agree with her in the way that she handled it, because keep in mind, Quad is saying she helped Phaedra secure her spot. Now, I don't know if that's true. Phaedra is no stranger to Bravo, but I do feel, though, with Quad having that friendly relationship with Phaedra, that it did assist her with securing this spot. If you guys recall, in the very beginning, we saw Phaedra and Quad as if they were girlfriends. And then toward the end, we saw Phaedra pretty much hit it on her, because Phaedra did not want to be attached. As she stated on the reunion, the first part of the reunion, she did not want to attach herself to the Titanic. Now, the Titanic was Quad, because she said Quad was sinking relatively fast. And for Miss Quad, I always have to remember Mariah, because it's interesting how this same instance that we are witnessing with Quad is the exact thing that they did to Mariah. Now, I know, bringing up Mariah, some of y'all gonna say, oh, that's old news. Well, here's the thing. Mariah was the creator of Married to Medicine. So she just wasn't a cast member. She was a creator of the show. So imagine how she felt to be able to actually create something and then be ousted by the very people that you recruited and gave the platform to. So whenever, I reference this situation with Quad, I do have some sympathy for her, but I always have to go back to Mariah, because I remember Mariah being in this exact same place. And I also remember Quad aiding and abetting in the demise of her own friend. So I do have some sympathy for Quad, but I got to be honest, not a lot, because there is a saying and it says, you shall reap what you sow. So that's just it. I feel like Quad is getting a very, bad end of the deal. But I also feel like this is something that she created, because the moment Quad went along with Mariah being kicked off this show, who was the actual creator, did she not think that her time would not be short lived? So that is just how I feel. Again, I don't agree with it. I feel like these women are very high school acting. But for this video, we're talking specifically about Phaedra. And now I'm wrapping it up and I'm kind of talking about Quad. But I really wish that Phaedra and Quad could have built that friendship up, because keep in mind, they would have been the single ladies. It's Married to Medicine. Pretty much everybody on the show is married. So I thought that Quad and Phaedra would have kind of became closer friends, because they are single. They are the single ladies of the group. So yeah, that's pretty much my take on it. But again, I just feel like, Quad definitely put the nail in her own coffin by how she assisted in the demise of mariahhuq.
Girl, what's going on? Girl!
And I can honestly say I'm a little bit disappointed as well with Married to Medicine, because in this trailer where they showed Phaedra's return to not return, but her return to TV on Married to Medicine, I was really hoping that we were going to get some really good scenes with her and Quad. And they showed us some scenes with her and Quad, but we did not know it was going to get this damn dark at the end. So I'm just like, I'm not really liking Married to Medicine at all this season, because it was solely focused on them being nasty, mean to Quad, and it was focused on Sweet Tea and her marriage. I feel like there could have been, a lot of other things that they could have talked about. What about Dr. Jackie, and where is Curtis? Well, let's talk about that. So I think they pick and choose who they want to attack, and that's something else I don't like. So I want to know what y'all think. Let me know what you all think in the comments. And as always, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys enable your bell notification so you do not miss out on a video. See y'all in the next video.